I did my first med school exam. What? This feels so weird. Like this is the real deal. I'm in med school now. Like, if you come to the hospital 4 years from now, I might be your physician. What? Okay, you know what I'm about to say, but whenever it is and wherever you are, if you clicked on this video, that means you have a goal and you're one step towards achieving it. Hello. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jenna. I'm a first year medical student. And if you're not new, then thank you for coming back and watching my videos. And they're mainly about how I prepared for this exam, so make sure you check them out right here or here. Either one. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna show you bits and pieces of how the exam day went, and then I'm gonna talk about how med school actually boosted my spirits instead of bringing it down. You know, don't listen to those stereotypes about med school being the end of you, because they're not. Don't let that discourage you. But anyway, we'll talk about that after I show you the clips. Hey guys, so it's before our first med school exam. Everyone is trying to study and revise notes last minute. Not a good idea, by the way. So we're just waiting until they let us in. And the exam is 1.5 hours, and then we have the OSPE, which is basically just us going into the lab and trying to identify structures in the cadavers. So I'll talk to you then. Dana, how was the exam?
It was good.
It was good? Mirna, how was the exam? And that was pretty much it. We couldn't film a lot, obviously, because they don't really let us film everywhere. But it had a written part, which had 75 questions, and I think it was an hour and a half, but it doesn't really need that much time. And then there was the OSPE part, where we had to identify certain structures. But here's the thing. So I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what type of person you are. But my personality is basically one of those really annoying personalities to some people, where if I get a 98 on an exam, I'm not satisfied. I never was satisfied with the grades that I'm getting, even though they were straight A's. And in my pre-med years, I used to always study for an exam just to get the grade. I didn't really study to get the knowledge, which was bad, and I do admit it. But at the end of the day, I majored in chemistry, and I knew that I'm not gonna use the gas equation every day in my life. But now, because you know I'm in med school and it's the real deal, I feel that this is really where I actually belong. And it's such an amazing feeling, because when I'm studying to gain the knowledge, and I do not care about the grade. Okay, of course I care about the grade because it shows you how much knowledge you've retained, but it's not the drive behind me studying. So my next exam is a month and a half from now, but I'm already studying and on a daily basis and learning new information every day. And I'm gonna be satisfied with the grade that I get as long as it's above a certain range, because you know that range would tell me that yes, Jana, you did retain enough knowledge from these chapters. And I'm the type of person who knows where my mistakes are, so we don't get to see our mistakes. But I try to memorize as much questions as I can, you know, the ones that I'm not really sure of the answer, so I would check them after the exam. That way, the information will stick with me forever. And also, I would know what my mistakes were, and sometimes the mistakes are so silly, they're just pieces of information that you just disregarded during your studying process. And that way, you know that for the next exam, don't disregard those details. So yeah, the first exam was such a boost in terms of this and, you know, med school as a whole. And if you watched the videos for the first week, you'd know that we had a lot of information to study. It was 3 months worth of anatomy in 2 weeks. But we did learn a lot, and that is just so amazing, and I'm happy. And you know, I'm happy in med school. So yeah, don't let people telling you that med school is tough and you have to study a lot in med school, and you know, don't go into the field because you won't have time for your social life. Because guess what? You will have time for your social life. And guess what? The time you spend studying is time spent studying something you're passionate about. So unless you're not passionate about this, then I would say don't go into med school, you know? Because if you are passionate about it, then if in your pre-med years you felt that you weren't doing well on a course, that doesn't mean you're not gonna do well in med school, because it is completely different information. You're not gonna learn about the gases, you're not gonna learn about, I don't know, how to synthesize an ester or whatnot. So don't let certain courses bring you down, you know? And even if you are good at those courses, like I loved chemistry, but you know, if you love something, you're gonna have the drive to do it, and no one's gonna tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So yeah.